Okay, I want to talk about something that is okay. Lots of issues happen every day, and we seem to just sweep them under the carpet. And empathy is a person is full of empathy not because they have experienced something, but because they feel something, right? So most of the things that I talk about are not really things that affect me per se. All right. But I spectate, I observe, I see these things happen, and I know that they are nagging issues and we need to tackle them. So, my name is Marilyn Oma Anona USOBUNANDU, and I want to talk about the assistant parents, the first daughters in the African homes, especially Nigerian homes, because of course I'm Nigerian and that's the one I can talk about with confidence. So last week I saw some series of drama online from TikTok to Facebook and YouTube. It was from one of the ladies that I like. I like her, Nurse Glory. And she was just going and on and on and on. And I felt bad. But then I said to myself, are you sure it's not content? Because in Nigeria, when people do stuff, no matter how embarrassing it is, you hear people say things like, oh, it's content. Oh, don't mind them, it's just content. So I said to myself, well, why are you getting worried? It might just be content. But then I scrolled past, and then it seems like the way the algorithm works, once you tap on someone's content, you get to start seeing more of their content. And then it was just popping. And then I paused for a while and I decided to go through, and I felt really bad. Summary is she's the first daughter in her home, and before she got married, she seemed to be carrying everything on her head. I am so grateful that I do not come from such a family that would want me to take over the responsibilities of my parents. Thank God for that. But while I was reading, this woman is just about 32 or 33. She has done so much for her family for a woman of that age. And from her tantrums and from her outbursts, I could see her now saying that things changed. All of a sudden, her family members are beginning to call her a bad person simply because she said, I want to focus on my husband and my children. Now, a lot of first daughters have become sacrificial lambs for their family, and that is very, very wrong. We've seen lots of them getting married late simply because they took on their immediate family, siblings, wahala, siblings, welfare and upkeep, forgetting themselves. I have met so many women, first daughters who are in their 30s, 40s, and you cannot see anything they have achieved simply because they were training their younger ones. So, what I want to say, two things. First of all, if you're a first daughter, especially from the Igbo ethnic group of Nigeria, I need you to start taking care of yourself. You are just a sibling to your siblings, right? You are not their mother, you are not their father, right? I'm not asking you not to care. What I am asking you not to do is to abandon yourself simply because you want to take care of siblings. You have a life and time goes by real quick. Soon everyone is going to be looking at you like you're a failure. People forget so fast too. They're going to forget all of the sacrifices you made and what becomes of you. Secondly, if you are a parent, a young parent, millennial, Gen Z, we need to start correcting the errors that our parents made. Yes, please do not give birth to children that you cannot take care of. It is your responsibility to take care of your children. It is not the responsibility of any of your child to take care of the children that you brought forth. Because come to think of it, how is a person who is in her 30s in today's world, who is yet to gain stability, taking care of other people? That's not fair. So we need to stop this. And then if you're a sibling who feels, I always write it, I always say things like this. Nothing says that the first child or the first daughter in the family has to be the burden bearer. Nothing says that they have to be the Alpha and Omega. We have seen families where it's even the last born who is making things happen. So you should not tie down your destiny because you're looking at it. Oh, she's the firstborn. Oh, she's the first daughter, the other. These things don't make sense to me. So if you're a sibling and you are entitled, you need to get rid of that entitlement. Your older sibling doesn't owe you anything. Your oldest sister doesn't owe you anything. She is just going through life same way you are going through life. She's not your parent. Or in the case of the first sons, he's not your parent. Because this is what happens when a person goes on to now get married. They start to resent the person's husband. It has to stop. Stop putting too much burdens on your first daughters if you're from such a family. Allow them to live their lives. Allow them to build. Allow them to be happy. Take care of them too. They are human beings. They're trying to figure out life just like you're trying to. What makes you feel like suddenly someone is a hero or a heroine because they are older than you? They're just your siblings. They may just be older than you by 2 years or with 2 years, and suddenly you feel like they should take away all the burden. It doesn't make any sense. So if you're listening to me, let's all keep learning and getting better. We don't know it all. We can unlearn, relearn, and keep learning. Till I come back to you next time. It's still your inspirational goddess. And if you like this, do let me know in comment section, and do let me know also what you want me to talk about. Bye now.